Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got the gun currently equipped in my character's hand here. This is Winter's Carrack .300, or the 300-aught, or I guess that's how you say that, right? Like, or aught 300, I don't know how the thing is. It's a Modern Warfare 2 gun, though. This is a gun, the Carrack, this is a WA-2000 kind of looking gun, right? WA-2000, big old wood grain, fucking old school sniper rifle, but it's semi-auto, right? So I'm not shooting it as fast as I can, but obviously it's got these really high quality Modern Warfare 2 animations in it. Now, you could say whatever you want about Call of Duty and all these things and stuff, but they really just nail gun feel and animation quality. That's really one of the top tier things that Call of Duty be nailing every time. Every time they come out with a gun, it sound good, it feel good, it look good. Now, this obviously fits all those categories in of itself. It looks like a really cool looking sniper rifle, big, meaty, chunky, spammy boy, if you want to make it a spammy boy, right? It's one of those. I've been using this thing in Modern Warfare 2 recently because this is one of the guns that came out pretty recently. I mean, like, I think the last season, but still, it's crazy to me the turnaround on gun comes out in Call of Duty within like a month or two. It comes out in Fallout as a mod, which is cool because there's some cool guns here. So let's take a look at this one. So you can craft it for yourself at the chemistry station. And also every different type of ammunition it uses. So we're going to get into this a little later on in the video. But if you want like armor-piercing rounds, you have to actually craft the armor-piercing rounds. It does use its own custom ammunition, but at least you can craft that ammunition. Obviously, if you just want the standard stuff, 10 lead, 20 steel, and that gets you 100 rounds, which is a lot of rounds. So like the conversion rate here is extremely high, right? So like taking 10 lead and 20 steel and then making 100 rounds gives you quite a bit of bullets. I mean, it is a spammy gun, but still like a lot. And if you want the incendiary, the high velocity, frangible, armor piercing, but then the gun itself. So you need to turn one hunting rifle, which I don't currently have, gun nut 2, and a bunch of other materials into this gun. So it is essentially like a pimped out, crazy hunting rifle with a bunch of stuff strapped to it, I guess, if that's how you want to think about it. But let's take a look at what we could do with the weapon at the weapon workbench. So we have a semi-auto receiver, a light frame, heavy frame, calibrated, powerful, advanced is probably the way you want to go. Even more faster rate of fire, even the maximum amount of damage. You do lose some accuracy stat with that, I guess. You could do the better accuracy if you want to with a semi-calibrated powerful. They're all semi-powerful. The hardened receiver calibrated. Calibrated gives you more accuracy. This like by default, you can really. I want to see how fast the rate of fire here is though. With the 49 rate of fire, this is extremely quick for a gun like this. It's dumb. That's dumb. You would never ever shoot the gun that quick, but you could. Like the accuracy stat fall off is kind of accurate because that's just way too much. But it is going to maximize damage. You know, obviously you don't have to shoot it that fast. You can very easily. The recoil is kind of fucking nuts though. Regardless, like that thing's hopping up. Like you can't. Like that's the thing. Is there's no accurate way to shoot this gun super quick. You have to wait for the recoil to kind of fall back down. That's about as quick as you can shoot it anyway. But this does maximize per shot damage. But really, I actually think you might want to go with calibrated powerful because you get the critical shot damage and you get the better accuracy. So this is where you could change the ammo types and stuff. So armor piercing does do less damage but increases range. It should dealing higher damage when passing through cover. I mean that's what Call of Duty it is. Maybe it just does more damage to armor. Frangible does more damage per bullet. Temporarily delays healing, I guess, right? Is what it is. Reduces range a little bit. High velocity increases range and accuracy. And doesn't do any less damage, right? That counts for something. The hollow point ammunition deforms on impact, slowing the target and disabling sprint for a short time. Probably doesn't actually work that way. Incendiary rounds obviously light things on fire. There's 112 fire damage, which is extreme amounts. The overpressure rounds increase range, increase flinch, which doesn't actually matter. I think we want to light people on fire because that's like a good way to do like a good amount of damage. I mean, I guess we do lose some range that way. We could also do the high velocity. I think we're gonna actually maybe thinking about it now. I think maybe armor piercing could be good too. I think high velocity, just like that extreme crazy range and accuracy. So obviously we always have a bunch of Call of Duty scopes in here. You probably want some kind of sniper scope. There's a standard scope. But you could do shorter range scopes, like a 3.4 times scope here. You could do a long 6.6 times scope, 9.5 times scope. Thermal optics. I don't think that's not gonna actually thermal, is it? We're gonna see. Bigger 10 round mag, why not? Did I not put on there? Excuse me, hello, where did it go? 10 round mag, there we go. We do have it on there. I hate this, just this and any other gun mod that does this, where you craft an attachment and then it moves all the other attachments around. So we have mobility and handling stock, which what lowered our We had a way higher accuracy stat, and then we put something on, and then it lowered. Didn't it? Like, because we like, I don't know what we did. Significantly increase in mobility would reduce accuracy. It doesn't actually reduce accuracy, so we'll throw that on there. We want like, ooh, integrally suppressed barrel. Increases recoil control, accuracy, and range, but like sneaky. And then for some reason in pistol grip, right? Like it just does weird stuff sometimes. Reduces flinch when under fire. I don't think you flinch at all in Fallout, but you know these other grips are supposed to increase speed and handling. I guess this is recoil control. Does this actually help recoil control? And then we have lasers and stuff here, right? Like hip fire accuracy. We'll try. I mean, we'll see if it does anything. We also have skins. A couple different Call of Duty skins. Those are kind of, I mean, they're fine. This one's like kind of like a gold looking skin, and then this one's like a grayish looking tone. We'll put the gold one on there just to see, and then you can give it a damage modifier. I don't think it needs it. 375 or whatever it's doing right now is kind of crazy. There's our thermal scope. I don't know if that works like a thermal scope exactly, right? Like that doesn't, I don't know if that's going to be a thing. Yeah, like people are definitely aren't glowing. It looks like a thermal scope in terms of like what it looks like when you look through it. It also has a little bit of a weird running to aim animation because it's like based off of Call of Duty, not off of the way the Fallout 4 animations work. But that's just one of the scopes. You might want to, I mean, I guess maybe you go back to the advanced receiver because you do get that fire rate. Maybe the fire rate would become relevant in something like VATS or whatever. I mean, we'll see. Let's get a different optic on here though, because that thermal ain't actually doing nothing. Like really, it isn't doing anything. Not beneficial things anyway. Maybe we could go like a real long range scope. This is 7 to 13 times. I mean, we got the 9.5 times scope here. That's crazy. This is a crazy scope. Big old zoom. Integrally suppressed. I don't know if I recoil any less necessarily. The recoil's a lot anyway, right? Like you can shoot it that quick. We could shoot 10 rounds off. I mean, I was supposed to apparently also have a laser on here, right? But it doesn't. I don't know if it's increasing my hipfire accuracy. It's pretty hipfire accurate as it was anyway. We got this extreme scope, so like this, like the difference here is crazy. But our accuracy should be like 95s across the board because of long range scopes. That's just kind of how scopes work in Fallout, right? Like you just get that maximum VATS accuracy. We get 4 shots in VATS with like extreme amounts of AP. Does sound nice though, even suppressed. And obviously you can sneak around, sniping, getting sneak attack criticals, doing all those things, right? Like that'd be a fun time. I mean, personally, I like to use like the 6.6 times scope here. This what is it? The SPX scope. That's a kind of a good scope. This laser sight, I don't know if it doesn't work or not. It says this improves accuracy, recoil control, and handling. My ass, dude. I think we are gonna light people on fire though. We're just gonna do that maximize damage. We're gonna default, even though we got rid of the wood grain mostly, and then the scope kind of looks weird. It looks like we're just kind of combined some parts. It does look like there's a laser sight on the gun. You can kind of see that there, but I don't know if it's actually doing anything. We'll put the other skin on there. I guess the Breathtaker, the gray skin. It's a very gray looking gun now. The laser sight does now work, at least in the scope. And we are definitely lighting people on fire. That's going to be kind of fun. If they don't die to the single shot that we're already putting into them, they're going to like burn to death. And you can. That's doing some weird shit though. Like when I started spamming it, like the muzzle flash is doing some weird things. I don't know why. Like it's like I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. That is a weird thing. This is a cool gun. I bet this gun's going to be highly functionally good. And I mean, obviously, if you want to, you can go nuts with it, increase the damage even further. Let's just do standard. I mean, the standard scope was good too. Like there's a lot of stuff here in terms of scopes, right? Like a lot of different kinds of different things. You could do like your little 5 times scope, 6 times, 3.4 times scope if you really want to keep it like, I guess, closer range. But really, you'd want to kind of maximize accuracy. And most of these scopes give you lower accuracy. The standard scope was clean. Like that was a good looking scope to me, right? I don't know if you need any of these laser sights, like if they're actually doing something. Like you can change the beam color. It's a blue one. But it says hipfire accuracy, and I don't like see a hipfire laser, right? There's no laser here. I don't see it at all. Like I'm just tripping. Oh, those incendiary around are doing weird shit. They're like bouncing off of enemies. It's doing some weird things. Reload animation does look nice. It does slow down with a 10-round mag, just like it does in Call of Duty. The bigger mag you get, the slower your reload is. I don't know if these grips are doing anything, right? Like it's one of those situations, and I've talked about this in previous Call of Duty. mods before, like Call of Duty guns being modded into Fallout 4, where you just have these situations where like you have a lot of attachments from Call of Duty and then they don't do things. The suppressor probably actually works as a suppressor though, so that's cool. And there's no other muzzle attachment, so if you want to make the weapon suppress, you got to integrally suppress it like that. I think the incendiary rounds are going to be fun. The laser's going to be fine. We might as well do like an ADS laser though, because then you can actually see them, right? Like, let me see here if I can, like, stabilize your aim, like perfectly accurate. The red laser, see, then you can use the laser kind of like as an enhanced reticle, I guess, at least. Then there's some benefit to it. That reload animation is nice. The animations are nice. The running animation is kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of different scopes. You can, you know, pick and choose whatever one you want. The default scope here is fine. Yeah, see, like that second of like where your left hand, your character's left hand, like shifts on the gun, like going into the sprinting animation is weird. Sprinting looks fine. The gun is just big. We're gonna go around though, and we're gonna snipe people with our suppressed incendiary sniper rifle, which should be pretty fun to use. It should do a lot of damage. It should be fun to shoot people. We can rapidly put off shots. I mean, it's not bolt action. It's a semi-auto sniper. That's kind of a cool, unique thing. It doesn't really exist in Fallout. Like you could get like a combat rifle that's pretty powerful, but it's not like we're not talking about the same kind of thing here. And we're definitely not lighting people on fire with it. So I will get to some combat though, and I will see you guys when we get there. Combat's about to pop off right in front of me. I'm here at Libertalia. There's one. I am in danger now though. I was gonna try to sneaky snipe, but it's fine. I mean, there's a person right there. I see your little head. It should be dead. Right, Libertalia is a great location to snipe because it's these big, long, spread out ships. That person didn't die? Did that person not die? Am I missing? Like, is the laser not where... No, that person is definitely dead now. But yeah, this scope and this semi-auto rate of fire, that man did not die in one shot. That's crazy to me. Peek me. I cannot believe I'm missing these shots. I'm gonna reload real quick. Yeah, fuck with me. I dare you. I don't know if I can shoot past that. I don't know if it's like a Bethesda issue. Like, cause like I'm shooting that man where it should be his head, right? There we go. That'll count. What are we getting shot at by? Some crazy shit. So yeah, these long spread out ships here. I see you way over there. You're like a Gauss rifle or something? You're dead. Like, like this is like, it's the reticle and the laser don't, I think, quite line up. He's dead now, but it's doing some weird stuff. Like, there's a fat man coming. I'm gonna run a little bit. Like, that running is doing some weird shit, right? You see that? Like, it's like real lurchy. I don't know what's happening with my gun, but you absolutely can do that too, though. I wanted to show that off. That's why I was running at people on purpose for a reason, with intent. There's a man literally in this little room here. I mean, yeah, if you get point blank with somebody, they are dead too. Let's see if we can find some more people to shoot, though. Who's shooting at me with the fat man, though? Ooh, somebody's way over there. I saw it for a second. A 90% shot. It's like, this is, except for I totally hit the thing in front of me. Like, it does some weird... I don't know if the bullet's really big or something, like the way that the gun is designed here, but like, the struggle is I'm not able to shoot. Like, this is why I use Libertalia to test these kind of things out, too. Is because it's tough for certain guns and bullets to kind of aim through things. Like, I'm trying to... See, like, the reticle and the laser don't line up. Do not put a laser sight on this gun. That man is having a fit. But he is super duper dead. We are in danger again, though. No sneak attack criticals for me. A not very sneaky person, I promise you guys that. It's not really my play style, though. I mean, if we hit these shots, though, these people are absolutely becoming, you know, the red mist. But, like, see how the running it? I'm not stopping the run animation. It's just kind of stopping itself. It's doing some weird-looking things. It's a cool gun, though. This is a very, you know, it has the issue that every Call of Duty weapon has, where it's like, alright, we're going to put all the Call of Duty attachments into Fallout and then make them so they're not actually useful. But, I mean, a semi-auto sniper rifle that's got really good hipfire accuracy is fun to use. I promise you that. Alright, like, this is, I mean, it's got really good animations, too. All that stuff's really high quality. The running is a little bit weird, though. I don't know what's going on, man. It's some weird shit, though. That is so weird that it does that. Like, see, if I get, like, some open space, if I start running to, like, an edge or something, it does some weird thing. There's a turret there. Hello, turret. That turret, like, caught on fire. Like, it's doing some weird things with hit. Like, that hit, though. That hit, yeah. I mean, as you see there, with that semi-auto rate of fire, it is actually a functionally really good gun. Like, really powerful, especially with those incendiary rounds. We're doing a lot of damage. It's just got some little, like, you know, minor broken type issues. It's not, like, so broken where you couldn't use the gun, but, like, it is going to maybe cause you some conflict and some issues sometimes. That person's super... No, I was going to say super duper dead. Not dead at all. We're doing like 500 damage a shot if you include the fire damage, and it's still not one-shotting these people. I was waiting for a repeat, but it doesn't look like they're doing so. They're kind of freaking out over there. They are. Yeah, you the laser sight actually fucks the reticle because as you see there, especially when I'm moving the sight around like, you know, side to side and stuff, it doesn't actually work. I'm gonna shoot that man in the head. I missed. No, I hit him. It's not as powerful as I expected it to be. That was kind of cool though. I mean, you love the good VAT slow motion headshot. That's always a good time. That missed? An 85? Again? It just didn't. I don't know what's going on with the gun. That's kind of strange. It's a good gun though. You guys let me know what you think of Winter's Carrack 300. OT 300, 300 OT, or whatever you want to think of. I don't know how you say the things. Point 300. Winter's Carrack, point 300. It's a Modern Warfare 2 semi-auto. Fucking unload sniper rifle. But that's got a lot of good scope customization. Lasers that don't actually aim to where you want them to aim or improve your hipfire accuracy. It's got stocks that don't do anything. Pistol grips that don't do anything. You can integrally suppress the weapon. At least I think it's suppressed. I hope it's counting as suppressed. But yeah, it's a cool little gun. I mean, obviously, I think you can make functional use of it and stuff. But we see that weird running animation again too. Some weird things that, like, they might bug you more than they bug me, or maybe they don't bug you at all and they bug me a lot because that's, you know, we're just different people and that's okay. But that it is, you know, fucking weird. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you do want to check out this weapon mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page and the Nexus mod page, so you can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, that we can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.